Have you ever found yourself struggling as you're studying for the PMP exam, struggling with concepts, relationships between processes, struggling with the inputs and the outputs, probably even with tools and techniques? If you have, I want to call your attention to the project management data flows tutorials that are available on Praizion.com. I would highly suggest these because these are like no other training solution I've seen. It is highly visual. It focuses on relationships in a visual fashion, such that if you watch this over and over again, it begins to stick. You see two processes like plan quality management and develop project management plan. And you ask yourself, what is the relationship? Well, all of this stuff is explained. It's the project management plan going in to plan quality management. And also between identify stakeholders and plan quality management, there is a relationship. Why? Because your stakeholders have a say in quality, of course. So your stakeholder register is an input. In identifying risks, remember, there could be quality related risks. So the risk register is an input as well. Between collecting requirements and planning quality management, there's a relationship. Why? Because you've got quality-oriented requirements on your project. And this is encapsulated in requirements documentation. That is an input to plan quality management. You see, all of these relationships and the explanations are all in this product. We go through every single knowledge area in a painstaking fashion, explaining these relationships. We also have some other auxiliary materials, some PDFs, and a totally new series on relationships of tools and techniques. Tools and techniques with processes. So I'll give you a little idea of how this works here. Take a look at this acquisition. It's a tool and technique of which process? You see, this serves as a memory jogger for you to clarify that fog, to take that fog out of your head, and to pinpoint that acquisition is a tool and technique of a core project team. What about additional quality planning tools? Could be very vague until you narrow it down and you say, wait a minute, where is this used? You pinpoint it's plan quality management. Bottom-up estimating. It sounds like it could be used anywhere in time, anywhere in cost, but this helps you narrow down the two places it's used. Estimate activity resources and estimate costs. Now, this is a PDF that you can go through at your leisure. You can give it to your friends, your colleagues, family members to test you. You can see it's arranged alphabetically, and it just helps you go through the 100 and something tools and techniques to narrow that down. Now, going back to our project quality management summary to continue with that frame of mind, you can see that there's a relationship between plan quality management and which process. Well, from the two plans we have on the screen, it's obvious where this is going. It's going to another process in quality. It's going to perform quality assurance. And this is one of the great things about learning visually. It jogs your memory. You see the relationship. It sticks. I've had students that say, Phil, I was in the exam and I saw this image. I was in the exam and I heard you say this or that. If you're a visual learner, an auditory learner, I'm telling you, this stuff is for you. Don't learn blandly by just studying a book. If you're a visual learner, if you're an auditory learner, put those two together. Look for these relationships, study these relationships in the PDFs, understand the relationships, and then you'll see the whole tapestry of these ITTOs being formed right in front of you, such that you're able to even teach yourself better. It's not just about going through the content, but it will stick and you can teach yourself better. You can study for the exam in a more sensible fashion. And you can see this web of interrelationships is not documented like this in the PMBOK guide. This is going across knowledge areas, across process boundaries, across process group boundaries. So you're talking about knowledge areas, you're talking about processes, process groups, inputs, outputs, and how that massive tapestry is formed. It's also color-coded, so you can see that the orange processes are those in this particular knowledge area in quality. And towards the end, we also call out those important things. As you can see, the quality management plan has been called out. We've also called out the process improvement plan and quality metrics. You can also see quality checklists is called out. Anything that's unique in the PMBOK guide, anything that's unique to a process or a knowledge area, we call them out. Verify deliverables is another one. All of this great stuff is documented in this course. So I would highly recommend that you get this course. Go to www.praizion.com. Look for the project management data flow summaries. It's all the way to the right of the page at this time. And pick it up. It's an instant download. And get on a mad PMBOK diet. Get this stuff into your subconscious. Study it, read it, but do it in a fun way using this product. Thank you very much for your audience, and I wish you all the best on the PMP or CAPM exam.